What's up, everyone? I'm Michael Kruziak, a junior at Springfield College, and let's go look at the varsity weight room. So before we go in, the whole team hits the G, and that's for tradition, integrity, and excellence, everything we strive for at Springfield College. So just off first look, you can already see it's very big, and this is one of the state-of-the-art gyms for Division III. Not many people can say they have a 50-yard turf, along with over 15 squat racks, and there's everything you need and more. So in this weight room, we strive for excellence, and that's what we do when we play music. You can see they have men's lax right here, women's lax, clean wrap, everything you want and more to make sure you strive for greatness in the weight room. To me, one of the coolest features about this gym is that our strength coaches actually airplay the specific lifts we're supposed to do onto the TVs. You can see there's TVs around the whole entire gym, and it makes it super useful and easy for the athletes to just look up during lifts and know exactly what to do. There's a tremendous amount of racks in this gym, and they actually just renovated the S right here. Before, it was elevated on a wood surface, and they just want the best for their athletes. That's what Springfield strives for. So they actually put them and made everything flat to make it easier on the athletes. Springfield College has the best strength coaches in the country, and that's why they supply us with the best equipment in the country. So you have different bars that are specific to each sport. And so we see a lot of the wrestlers use these ones, while we might stick to these on the lacrosse team, and then other sports use other barbells for other things. Like you can see, you have the Olympic ones here, and then you have just the straight bars for bench press. So they really give us all the options to be great. So you have all the racks, but what about for the people that are injured or maybe experiencing pain? So I was out for a couple months with some back pain, and so I was utilizing the pitch shark a lot. And this is very easy on your muscles and all this other stuff because you just hook it on here and the load isn't so much on your back or forwards. So Springfield College has a lot of opportunities for people to still get good work in, even if you aren't fully, equipped to do so. So now this is kind of the behind the scenes of all the equipment we use throughout lifts. So you got hurdles here, you got more bars, more weights. Over there, you have all the bands you need from different resistance, weighted vests for different lifts, foam rollers for when you need to roll out, and a bunch of different varieties of weighted med balls, which we utilize a lot during our lifts for a bunch of different exercises. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we strive a lot for tradition and excellence and integrity at Springfield College, and that's what these athletes all put in this exact weight room. You can see you got Springfield College Strength and Conditioning Athletes of the Years, and that just shows you what kind of coaching staffs we have at Springfield College. Like I always say before, best in the country, all Americans, men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't. So two things I love about this gym is this turf field. Not every school, there's some Division I schools that don't even have a turf field in their varsity weight room. And to have one that's 30 to 50 yards is extraordinary. And we utilize it every Tuesday and Thursday when we have lifts to warm up, to do workouts, and just to stay out of other teams' ways when there's multiple teams in the gym. The second thing I love about this gym is just how much stuff there is in here. The televisions, there's dumbbells from 10 to 120 pounds on both sides of the weight rooms, the amount of racks we have, and the coaches, they give us every tool possible to become the best student athlete we can be. And then two things I would change about the weight room or spunk up is that when this garage isn't open, that's really our only source of air. So it can get very kind of humid and kind of gross in the weight room sometimes when that garage isn't open. Maybe lastly, the second thing I would change is maybe the layout of the gym. Sometimes when there's multiple teams in here, it could get very crowded. Even though it is kind of a quote unquote smaller gym, I still think maybe if we change the layout of it a little bit, when there's multiple teams in here, there could be more space for everyone to run around and just be a little bit more comfortable during their workouts. I'm Michael Kuziak, and I hope you guys enjoyed my little tour of the varsity weight room at Springfield College.